Hey Matthias, it's Jose again. Thanks for replying to my email, and I got your instructions. So I ran through it a couple of times, and I'm still running into some issues here. One of the issues I ran into is when I download this guy right here, it doesn't let me open the file because I don't know how you sense it, or I don't know if you have a suggested program to use. I've been looking for some programs, but it's not working. So, but I did on both computers, and this is my main one that I use for DJing. So I'm going to open up Traktor now, and then we'll go from there. So while I'm opening up Traktor, you can see both of my decks are right there along my X1 and Z2. So here's Traktor now. Alright, so I'm going to go into the settings here. Alright, so I'm going to switch hands. Alright, settings. First thing you told me to do was bottom left import. So I'm going to bottom left import. Then I'm going to go to the file that you told me to download. As you can see here, this is the one that you created for me or had for me. But the thing is, it's not letting me open it. So I'm just going to go to the instant gratification one, the one that I usually use. Boom. Controller mappings and effects. Thank you. Alright, and now I'm going to do it again, but this time I'm going to do it in Controller Manager. You said to import the same mapping again using the import button in the Controller Manager. Awesome. So go to Add, and import TSI, import other, and it opens up this guy. So go back to the instant gratification mapping again. Awesome, and there they are. Then you said click on the same import button again, add again the mapping for your Z2 and X1. Awesome. I don't know if it matters or not. I do have a Traktor Native Instruments X1 Mark II, but I prefer the Mark I. I don't know if that's a big issue or not. So I go to Traktor, and here's another issue that I don't know what to do with. Do I put default or user? If I put default, I'll just try default. Then I go back here, go to add, go to Traktor. There's X1 and then X1 Mark II. The only Mark II has default user, but I'm using the X1, so I added them right there. As you see, I have my X1, Z2, and a 4. Well, technically I have 8 decks, one for each. So, and you told me to assign them. Yeah, make sure each deck-wise mapping is pointing to a specific spectra, not all ports. So I'm gonna go to this one, Midi Fighter A, because I want that one on A. It's on A. This guy on B. And see, this is where I run into the issue. I don't know if I'm setting them on deck 8 just because I'm choosing them. They automatically have it. So if I choose C, it's going to say its focus direct target is going to be on C. But this one's obviously on B because I chose B. So it looks like everything is back. One of the MIDI fighters turned off. Why, I don't know. But I'm going to go back here and close this off. And then choose a song. So we'll just choose something chill. So, alright. Now my X1, it's lit up, but it's not working. The only way I've gotten it to work is I have to reset everything to default settings. Why, I don't know, but just for experimental needs, I'll just forget my X1 and then just drag in the song. Alright, and I'll start from my Z2. Awesome. Cool, there he goes. We got one blink in here. Awesome, that's working. See, boom. Cool. Now I have an issue with this one. It's on, but it's not assigned a a mapping, I'm assuming. I've been trying to check on all the ports, see if it lights up. Nothing. So now I'm going to unplug it and then plug it back in. Sorry, it's kind of difficult with one hand. Cool. It's lit up, but we'll try to put in a song on deck B and see where we go there. I'll pause this one and I'll play the second track. Awesome, it's playing, but nothing is signalizing that it's on one of these Midi fighters. The first one is not working. The second one is not working. I don't know what step I did wrong. I did trial banks for some reason. I feel like it's gonna be one of these, but it's not. It's only working on deck A. Cool. So stop. So issues here. Kinda works. The file you sent me, this guy right here, it's not letting me select it. I don't know what format you sent it to me. And also the screenshot. So I have it opened up here on one of the tabs. Some new things I found out that you could do. I didn't know you could change the base MIDI channel or the key MIDI velocity and things like that. This one is it's always, both of them are standard, and they have channel 3. I don't know if they have to be on different channels or not. And if they do, if you could let me know about that. Another issue here is some of the functionalities. Well, now it looks like all the functionalities are not working on my Z2, and my functionalities on this guy are not working. So I'm going to go back here on my settings. Wait for this guy to open up, and I'll show you what I have here. Alright, so you see the Traktor Scratch 2 default mappings, and then I'm assuming one of these is the Midi fighters and the other one's a Midi fighter, since I loaded 2 decks. And I got my Z2 next one. Alright. And I'll just put it back on default settings. But it's not doing anything in terms of it playing. So I'm going to set it back to factory settings. But this, I don't know. Again, I know you're like, Jesus, this guy again. I thought I fixed the problem. Well, if it's something I'm doing, let me know. Like, I'm doing these steps exactly how you said. I don't know if it's I have to use that file that you sent me. That's why it's not working. Also, does it matter if I use the X1 Mark 1 or Mark II? Does that matter as well? Also, if I have to use the Z2, add the Z2 again, do I use default? Do I use default or user? I'll show you one more time here. Get the Z2 there. It says default or user right there. So I'm going to send this to you. Hopefully you can help me out. Hopefully this is the last time that you have to deal with me in terms of helping me out. But again, I really do appreciate all your help, and thank you. So I'm going to send this to you, and hopefully you have a solution for me, or if you could send me that file that I wasn't able to open, I would appreciate that as well. All the other files that I've been able to download, like the mappings on djtechtools.com, those I have no problem. I don't know if they come in a format ready to open. They just come in a zip file, and I unzip it, and then there's the mapping. So I'm just gonna factory reset all my settings. Yes, and as you can see here, nope. Now that doesn't even want to work anymore. Well, that's besides the point. I get that to fix again. The X1's not the problem. If I have to use this guy, the Mark II, I will. And that's pretty much about it for right now. Thanks, Matthias. Bye.